Do you have enough money for retirement? And if not, how do you get it? Those are the questions nearly half of Americans are asking, as 48% worry that they will outlive the money they have saved up. We've got Jason LaBarge with LaBarge Financials joining us this morning to help us with some strategies. So the first question is, do you find that number high? Why are so many people worried about retirement?
I don't find it high. It's kind of always a matter of perspective. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It always seems like there's a fear that you don't have enough. And what we try to focus on is looking at income, especially in retirement, right? You can have a large bucket of money, or you can even have a small bucket of money, but what's important is that income and on the various sources that you get it from, making sure you have enough.
So if you're just starting out, the answer is save. Save, invest, put it aside, don't touch it, let it grow. If you're older though, and you're approaching retirement, you have to look at that differently. So what are the strategies there?
You do. Saving is always going to be the key. Budgeting is going to be the key. We always joke, we call it the B word. You've got to know exactly what you spend, and then you have to look at your various income sources. We have a strategy that we call red money and green money. We try to keep it very simple. Green money is where we generate our income from, and our philosophy towards retirement planning is making sure that that green money is guaranteed, because the responsibility for retirement planning has fallen more and more on the individual. If we look at our parents, they could rely on a pension, they could rely on Social Security. Those were things that were a given, and these institutions have slowly been diminishing, where that responsibility is falling more and more on the person. So saving is key, budgeting is key, and making sure that you have enough and you're preparing for inflation.
So if at this point, if you're nearing retirement and you would say, I don't have enough, then the strategy is to start living a little more below your means, like scaling back so you can begin to save more?
Absolutely right. And making sure you're eliminating any debt, making sure you're living within your means. I don't care if you're 20, I don't care if you're 80, it's very difficult to live within a budget, stay within a budget, and then on a day-to-day, I mean, when's the last time you saw somebody at a grocery store balancing a checkbook, writing down what they actually spent? I remember when I was younger, you'd see it all the time. When's the last time you saw somebody do that?
I still write in I still put all expenses in a checkbook.
So we know it's very easy to swipe the credit card or hit the button when you're buying online. So monitoring how much you're spending. So then when you're planning around green money, you know what you have coming in, you know how much you're going to spend. And then the red money for us is what you use for vacations, because we've all been working 30 years, 40 years. At some point we'd like to retire and enjoy a period of time, and having what we call red money there enables us to do that.
So if someone is approaching retirement age and they're concerned, then they need to come see someone like you, because you can help them figure it out, and maybe they have to push retirement a little more. I mean, there are ways to try to get them to the goal.
Well, I think what can be a little bit misleading is there's articles, there's experts out there trying to provide a particular number, whether it's 1 million, whether it's 2 million. It's different for everybody, and when you're evaluating how much you've saved, it's important to look at the net, because what is going to impact all of us is taxes. So understanding, hey, I have this particular number here. You may not have that actual number, because there's a partner you have with that account called the U.S. government or the state government.
You've just depressed the folks more,
I'm not trying
Jason.
to be depressing, but because the opportunity is we've had 3 to 4 years of solid market returns. So that's really helped a lot of Americans feel more prepared as they get towards retirement. But alongside of those great gains in the stock market, we've seen a lot of inflation. Healthcare costs in 2026 is 8.5% alone, which is a lot.
We're going to have to leave it there, but good tips to help folks start to think about it maybe in a different way. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much.